Let's watch this one. I thought this was really that. I mean, not that I have experienced a broken finger like this. I do have the middle finger of my right hand broken because of a basketball injury. But what I like about this is that it's not a lot of first person shots they have weapons. There was somewhat of a repetition in terms of the content. I love that in this case, it's actually just about the hand. And it's about an injury, and I love that. I think potentially to not be somewhat in the same color value there, maybe I would potentially just bring it up bigger. And maybe white or something just poppier, since it's so dark, you can really go for maximum color contrast. And maybe give this a bigger, a bigger thing, or maybe even some more something in there. Just kind of push that. And potentially, I don't mind that it's tracking with the hands. The other reason why I think up here would be potentially better is because you're getting a bit close there, almost forming a tangent there. But I wonder if I would loosen up. I'm not saying that it should be snap here and stay put and be locked as the rest happens. So a little bit of tracking and following is kind of neat, but maybe just a bit less so it doesn't go down so far or as much. I think that'll be the biggest thing I would say just about that. And I know this is, as always with the challenges, there's a time constraint, but it could be interesting too to, if you would go back in there and kind of readjust things a tiny bit, potentially bringing in the hand in a different pose. You would have to find an angle where the finger doesn't look broken, where you see the hand, because right off the bat, it's revealed something's wrong. But it could also be fun where the hand seems okay, and then it rotates into this pose, and you go, oh, this is really not okay. And then do that. For fingers, though, I would be careful to not move all these fingers at the same time. A little bit of slight offset, probably especially in this one, where they seem okay, and maybe you want to delay this one a bit more because this one is just, it's pain and it's healing, and maybe at that point it would be just a bit further out, and then you can bring it in. It's like, all right, that seems pretty good. And that same thing, maybe fanning out, maybe a little finger wiggle. Because one thing I'm looking at is like, this is it's like a finger out, like all fingers are out and then into a bent all finger fist pose, versus, well, this is the one that's injured. So it could be something where it's mostly one finger. It's kind of like just the index curls in and out to kind of check if that one's okay. It's almost like you want to go from this to this and then bend only that finger. Again, it's kind of like as a check. So same thing here, offsetting fingers. Other than that, it's a really cool idea. And the only other thing in terms of detail, I know it's a bit of a pain, but there could be something where as you wrap those fingers around the index finger there, to have a bit more of a feeling of that they're connecting. So as this is now connecting, that this finger starts to move, this section starts to move a bit, so it doesn't feel so disconnected, so that you can feel the grip and the tightness. Because here's a bit of a cheat how it goes in there. And that's kind of that. It's very neat. Love the idea. Again, love the idea of seeing the fingers and having that be the focus of the shot.